Still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Starting from the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable game when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He's going to throw this one. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Elks lining up in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They motion the tight end over. From the 17. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He's running for it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Armadillos sending out their punter. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Complete over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They go play action on first. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They're set up at the 35 now. Hand off to the back. And this one does not go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're throwing it. And that one's unsuccessful. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Big gain downfield. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And that is a touchdown. The Armadillos pull ahead 6-3 in the first. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Armadillos take a 4-point lead. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Diving right side, got it! That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Dump off caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. That's completed right side. And they bring him down around the 34. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-3 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Big gap up the middle. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
He has the touchdown! So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Elks push their lead to 3. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to the air here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. The Elks are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Caught for big yards on the right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll give him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Pass play now. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Elks returning their offense and this running back to the field. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Salt Lake City. The Elks leading near the break. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw on 1st. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Pass play coming here. Throw caught by his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Has it down close. Touchdown. To block this offense, looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Elks make it a 10-point ball game. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. We've reached our halftime intermission with the Elks taking a lead into the locker room here in Salt Lake City. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll get started across the border in Mexico, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The offense getting set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Wow, wide open here. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Elks ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. come out throwing. Finds the in route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play, and it sets up 2nd down. Back to throw now. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's a throw. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Handoff now out of the gun. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And they'll have 1st down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll run it from the gun. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing a 4th down. The Elks lining up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain on the play. And it sets up first down. They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Handoff now from the gun. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Complete to number 2. An 8-yard pickup. And an Albuquerque first down.
From midfield now. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps where he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run here from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. This offense making its way back out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Called in left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. They'll throw it. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Here he is on 3rd and long. He beams one deep right side. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. They're throwing it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Elks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Hand off to the back. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now from the gun. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built himself up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Play action on 1st down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He completes it in traffic. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
13.
He got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. With one timeout remaining, will they try an onside kick? Or do you rely on your defense and try to pin him deep?
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The defense takes its third and final timeout. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Elks are winners as we say so long from Salt Lake City.